But yeah, like I just feel like basically like that's why people look at weed like you're stupid and shit, so it looks awkward and shit. But like this is what I realized living by myself. It's like, but that's just because like I was raised to think that shit. That's the reason why. You know what I mean? I have these beliefs, and so like when I started experimenting with it and realizing like it's just weed, bro. Like you get high. It's a mild intoxicant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You get high, but really that's why people go crazy for weed. It's not because it gets you that high. It's because it's just people. It's like coffee. It's like people like coffee. It's like, oh shit, it's a stimulant. It makes you feel good, so you're like, oh shit. It's kind of antidepressant too, so it makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like in general, that's really all it really is. It makes you feel good. And the reason I say it's mind altering is because you get more in tune with your mind and your body, and like it let your mind and your body come together as one, and you basically start to believe in what makes you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And like what's gonna make you comfortable is gonna make other people uncomfortable because everybody has their own like what they want to be and how they want to live their life and shit. You know, and so that's really what creates people too. Because whatever body that these people want you to be, like that just don't even really exist, and that's why people are noticing that when it comes to things like religion and shit like that. That's why people don't really like, you know what I mean? Like they're using like information that proves it doesn't exist to say that shit. That's why they do that. I just think there's such ways, you know. But yeah, it's really awkward, man. Like it's just so much weird shit, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was in my own crib right now, I would like, man, you ever heard Devin the Dude? Like, I'd be like on the toilet, like smoking a dude. I'd be in the bathroom, pooping. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, you heard Devin the Dude? He used to rap back in the day, yeah. And you see the cover, he's on the toilet and he's smoking a blunt, like reading the newspaper. That's me, basically. I ain't gonna say a lot. I'm one of those type of people. I like doing it because it helps like the smell of the boo boo, I realize that's what people used to do back in the day. You smoke cigarettes and shit like in the bathroom, so they could like smoke one and be like that shit up. You rather smell that, like I'm saying, burnt tobacco, than to smell like somebody taking out nasty hot shit. Yeah, I don't know. That's why people smoke blunts too, because they smell like fucking tobacco. I like smoking splits because I used to roll joints heavily. I used to watch videos on YouTube, just like I used to love watching rolling videos and people like, just you know what I'm saying. People smoking. You just like I love to see people smoking. That's like my favorite thing to do. But okay, what kind of blunts you smoking? These are proper blunts. You got the okay, get that. These are really like I love that shit. That's why I got these Club Marianos. Cause I watched that like connoisseur guy on YouTube talking about weed shit. He was like from North Cali. And he was talking like he was with like the greats, interviewing the greats like of the CEO of High Times and all that shit. Like people that are like pivotal. They are like old people that have been doing this for years, so they like and they're in the cultivation game. So they're just like going in and it's like it's really fucking nice. Like it's really nice. I'm not gonna lie. Like for some cannabis shit, it's just some connoisseur shit. It's like I feel like coffee or like wine. You're like wine tasting or like how to drink alcohol, like and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like how you want to drink whiskey, you want to get this type. You know how the motherfucker be like, okay, like in for cooking and shit, right? Like you have like 14 different forks and shit. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like when you realize that type of shit, that's what you're dealing with. Weed and shit, like on some like chemical concoction, that shit's like crazy. And they start explaining that shit, and you realize that's what I'm getting, bro. That's why I enjoy this shit, but like that's because I'm into connoisseur shit. That's my INFP, like I guess type of thing. Like I guess everybody's into like something that's vintage, like something that has meaning, And so like when you're smoking like the weed, you start to feel, yeah, you get all that shit. You're like, that's the experience, But some people just do shit just to do shit. So like, and I feel like that's like part of the detached. So the weed is like now a part of the detached. That's why it's like, yo, like you can smoke THCA, Delta 8, CBD. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean? So that's what it's like. It's crazy because I just feel so like I don't know right now. Like I really don't want to be at my mom's house. She really just like really like she just makes you feel it. Like I just came in last night pretty late and like not that late. I would say like probably like 8 o'clock. You know, before 8, and it was like probably like almost like 10 or 11. And then she just like called me in, so she went to her room and said she wanted to talk. I hate doing that shit with her because she makes it super dramatic where it's like she has to close the door, and I'm like, okay, you want to say something to me? Like, just say it. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? She wants to sit there and then like sit down on her nice little chair, like throne. I'm like, what's with Africans? They love chair like thrones. They like their fucking house to be like a palace or some shit. Anyways, so yeah, motherfuckers is like that's probably where I get it too from too, culture and shit. Um, yeah, really on that. But anyways, so I came in there and then like she was just like, what's going on with college? So you going to college and shit, yada da da. And then she starts scolding me about like that shit, like you have to fucking like get a bit of job, you're doing better than this and shit, da 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 da. And I'm just looking at her like, you know what I mean? Like I'm an adult, like yes, bitch, I know, like that shit. And I say that shit with like raw due respect because it's like I feel like why are you telling me this shit? You know, like I feel like she don't understand. Like I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It's like I feel like and I feel like she doing it on purpose. But it's like I don't care, you know. I don't care because it's like I feel like what she's doing to me right now is like I need that shit. You know what I mean? I need my money, and that's why she gonna say she's trying to like take my money and shit. And it's like I just bought these glasses, so like I don't gonna have no money. I'm not gonna have any money, and I know she's gonna be like angry about that shit. And it's like I don't care though, because these are gonna help me get a job. And this is it's an investment. I had those glasses for like 10 years. You know, and back then it was like just about $200 $300, and when you see the bill, it's like $400. $400. My bill's $400. I got it on Labor Day because I wanted that Labor Day sale, and that cut it in half to 270. See what I'm saying? So that's why I had to pay like 191 last week, and it was supposed to be like a 2 week span if I'm making it, but I guess they did it fast, so it came in like in the middle of the week. And I'm already tired of fucking. Like, I really just want to take them. I just wanted to fucking like just crunch them up and be like, fuck these hoes, because they're like breaking like all over the place. And it's just like I had to like I couldn't see right. It was just like all this crazy shit. Now I'm like now I can see really well. Like I got these big glasses so I can see everything. You know what I mean? Because I can't see without my glasses. So sometimes I don't notice shit that's right there. Like I didn't realize how much I can like. I don't have to like do this. You know? If that makes sense? Because there's so much glass up here. You know what I mean? That I can just like look up and and see everything. I can look that way and that way and shit, but and see everything. And that's why I was like, hey, these glasses are gonna fucking rock. I mean, if I took this shit off, I'd probably look a little more normal, but I feel like it gives a character because it like cuts my eyebrows and like makes me look a little less like angry because you can't see, you know what I mean, the eyebrows because of that. You know, so it's like because people always look at me like I'm angry as fuck. And it's just like I just have that like Mortal Kombat like eyebrows and shit. Where it's just like, you know what I mean? I have those eyebrows like the girl, the Asian girl off of Net Declassified of Nickelodeon shit, like that bitch. Like back in the day, she used to have them fucking like, God, like, you know, those fucking like, do, just like checking, you know what I'm saying, like type of eyebrows and shit, and like the guy from Mortal Kombat and shit, you know what I'm saying, the fucking evil enemy and shit, the first one and shit, I forgot his name, you know what I'm saying, looking like him and shit, just, yeah, right. Anyways, so I have that shit. And that's why people will be like, "Oh shit!" So it gives me like this like ticking like that. My dad had it too. That's why. Let me see like one more. I don't know hands. But anyways, shit. I don't know. Like it's just crazy right now for me. I just really don't like being at my mom's house, and I just feel like I don't know what to do though. You know, that's how I feel like. I just feel like I really don't know what I'm gonna do. And it's like I have plans though. Like even with the money I'm making, I'm pretty sure I could probably get my own place by December. But at the same time, it's like 4 months now. But I've been here for like 3 months. That's why it's like I see, you know. And I put that in there. It's crazy. But yeah, like I've always been there for like 3 months and shit. And I guess what she's like, you've been working for a while now, some money and shit. I'm thinking like, bitch, I don't have no money, like you know. And I'm like thinking like, why don't she understand that I have no money? Like that's what I'm telling. That's why I was like, I'd be like, and they was something overhear me and shit. And I'd be thinking like, bro, I really ain't got no money, bro. I really ain't got no money. And it's like, oh, watching my brother and shit. I was like, yeah, bro, I want to go get a job on the north side and shit. Bro, he's like, what you? I went to the north side. I was on the north side. You on the north side? All that shit. They changed all that shit. He's like, what you doing on the north side? See what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, why you worry about what I'm doing on the north side, nigga? What the hell? Like, I'm just saying business, bro, because that shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's probably what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's that. Excuse me, I'm gonna have to say this shit. That's that. I'm just gonna speak freely, sir. That's that bitch ass shit that he gets from like moms of being like adulterized, like becoming an adult around her, like made him like do shit like that. Like, why you going to the north side and shit? And it's like, bro, because he thinks the north side is like, you know, like a dangerous place and shit. And it's like, bro, I lived on the north side. It's actually not that bad, bro. Like, my neighbors were this like old fucking like Hispanic couple and shit. They were chill, bro. Like, the north side is actually pretty chill, bro. As long as you fucking like do what you're supposed to do, you're doing what you're doing. You know, if you're not, you slacking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like that's what that shit gonna be. Like when I say slacking, I mean no, some dangerous shit. Just on some like, nah, like you had no. Like for me, my car was jacked basically because I didn't have it registered. I bought it, but I was supposed to get it registered, and I never got it registered. So it wasn't registered in my name. You know, I just bought the shit. I have the fucking lease and everything, but like, it's not. You know, they fucking look it up. They see the, you know what I mean? That's basically what I'm saying. If they see like the shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh no, that's not even the person that's supposed to be in the car," you know. So that's why they're like, "Oh no," but like I have it on a piece of paper, so I had to go get it registered. I never did, and so like it basically didn't have no tags and no license plates, and I was like, "What the fuck?" So that's the reason why they stole my car, and I kind of knew that to do that shit because I used to park like in the back, like facing like the fences and shit. That way people won't fucking see that shit. But then, like, I got too comfortable. Like, I got too comfortable trying to, whatchamacallit, park in the front towards the houses and shit because I was like, shit, it was just like so much easier access. And I used to come home early. Most people came home late. And so I was like, shit, from work and shit. So, like, basically, I was like, shit, by the time I fucking, it's trying to get it down now. But by the time I came home like 5.